chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first. Collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen on hand as Cameron Dicker is set to kick things off. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. He's caught left side by St. Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
14 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 40.
First down throw for Lawrence. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Open man downfield is Leggett. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's quickly out to Smith.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On red.
On second down, a run to Paul. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Oh, and 18. No. Hey, uno. 19 Texas. Hey, south. Look the hot.
Crowd begins with a pass. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First down, Seahawks.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one taken in by London. Once brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Houston Loveland. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let the hot.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 10-yard line.
Watch Tony.
Here's Stroud.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal. So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Left side in the hands of London. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Drake London. Touchdown, Seattle. His 4th TD grab of the season. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Great job.
The drive begins with a run. It's home. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 11.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one caught by Smith. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tucker for the point out. It's up and good. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
Oh, and 2J.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the 1st down. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Now, Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
That's good. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, Sal. What?
To throw is Stroud. Towards the sideline. He's got London. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stroud to throw. This one complete to Palmer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. That is caught outright on the RPO. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's 3rd and 2.
2J. Look at how. 11. Hey, Sal. Why Tony? 19 Texas. Flash. Hey, Uno Mars. Hey, Uno.
Now Stroud. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Look at hot. south, south, south. White Tony. 19 Texas. Hey.
Throwing is Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Hey, go. Here we go.
Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. Inside the 30. And he will score. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown Atlanta. And touchdown lucky number 13 on the season. Tucker's extra point is up and good. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
So the kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. He's got Loveland free left side. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
11. 18.
Stroud. That's complete. Some more on the right side. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. On second down, Stroud. That is caught by the tight end. Poston Loveland. Touchdown, Seahawks. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work. And that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Hey, Soko, high. Hey, kill.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Lawrence. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Man, he was looking for there. And third down coming up. To throw is Lawrence. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. That was signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 30 left.
Now here's Lawrence. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Cover, very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Moving outside the pocket, he'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
White Tony. 19 Texas. 11.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup at 5, but it will keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Buggy. Look the hot. Uno.
Here's Stroud. And this will be incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
On a 2nd down throw for Stroud. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in, and that'll go down as an incompletion.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish Hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
On first down, Lawrence. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Out to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
The RPO is caught by St. Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Lawrence. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession? Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Gain of 27 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
Stroud to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Holston Loveland. Touchdown Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
11. Let's go. Let's go.
On first and 10, Lawrence. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
Go. Easy, route. There we go.
Off we go in the fourth quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
Easy,
25-yard line.
Hey, Lion!
They go play action for Lawrence. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lisa 24.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Wow, important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 38 now, here's second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it third and 2.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's first and 10. Give up the middle with Hall. And a good run there. And get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Second and 5.
11, add that. Right, let's go. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence. There's that man again. Another tackle.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
A gain of 3. Brings up second and goal.
Hey, kill.
Hall goes over the top and into the end zone. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go. All right. 19 Texas.
Back to throw. Stroud. Nigga! To the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
It's second and 8.
They'll go again with Hall. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Another run here with Hall. timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. A give. Here's Hall. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten the yard, but it will set up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They take it on 3 and extend their lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st down. From the gun, here's Stroud. Sideline, he's got London. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Stood so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Here's Stroud. Left side in the hands of London. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stroud going to set up the throw. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down mark, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is incomplete. So the
You fucking with the Don, nigga.
time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first
1 second.
situation.
I gotta unlock my door.
The zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier.
Just give me 2 seconds.
He's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And that is incomplete. They had chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Here we go. One final play. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Falcons. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners.